What's up, synchronizers? So I recorded this video. It was a 15-minute long video without any audio. So I'm going to try this one more time. It's fine. Okay. Anyways, I'm on doing this to talk about something that's really important to me. And it is the concept of... Oh my god. It is the concept of questioning every single thing you hear regarding spirituality. And it's regarding ungrounded approaches to spirituality. And so, let's get into it. When I first started, learning about spirituality, I suppose, I was about, 16. And I was just kind of believing every single thing I heard and every single concept, I came across, because I was like, well, if the internet isn't telling the truth, what is the truth? And so I just kind of kept believing every single thing I was hearing. And then 2020 happened, and I just extra believed everything that was being said to me, and I was so stressed out. I was so stressed out about everything I was hearing, and I just felt so disconnected from my body. I was so ungrounded. I was just so scared. I was so fucking scared. I was so scared. I was just like, oh my god, if this is real. I was just stressing. I was stressing, and I was stressing hard. And I think that was kind of the point. It's to get people to stress. It's to get people to be disconnected from themselves. It's to get people to be disconnected from others. The whole point of it is disconnection. It's disconnection from nature. It's disconnection from reality. It's disconnection from the present. It's disconnection from changing your life, because pop spirituality gives you tools, mental tools, thinking tools. They give you energetic tools. By that I mean tools that don't actually exist, and tools that don't actually fucking work, to change your life around. And if you don't do this the correct way, there's something wrong with you, but there's not something wrong with the tools themselves. Do you see the issue with that? I sure do. They give you breathing techniques to manifest your dream life. They give you manifestation techniques, thought techniques to manifest the exact life you want to live. But guess what? To manifest the life you want to live, you actually have to take action in your life to make that happen. You need to take concrete action to do things for yourself in order to get to that point, to make it happen, right? So it's that's lame. That's lame. So it's really lame, isn't it? It's super lame. So yeah, I started questioning everything I was hearing in about 2022, I think, 2021. Probably 2022. Yeah, 2022. I just started questioning everything I was hearing about spirituality and stuff like that, because there's just so many crossovers between religion and pop spirituality, because the whole concept of religion is based on violence. It's based on being submissive, being dominant, being subservient, being quiet. That's specifically with Christianity and Christian religions, like Catholicism, or I guess Abrahamic religions and stuff like that. You need to be subservient to God. Judaism, it's kind of based around the concept of fighting with the concept of God, which is great, because it makes you question whether or not God is real. And I think that's really important, because if you're not thinking for yourself and you're just believing every single thing somebody says to you, you become really easily manipulated, and you become really easily controlled. And that was kind of the whole purpose of religion, was to create subservient people that are easy to control. And guess what? If you have no sense of self, and if you have no connection to what's true and what isn't, you become really easy to move about and forcefully to just mold your mind. And that's the whole purpose of that's what people in higher positions want. They want to be able to control your mind. They want to be able to control you with fear. They want to be able to make you do whatever it is they want you to do through using that fear, through threatening, like, oh, you might go to hell if you do this. You shouldn't do this. If you do this, you're not going to be going to heaven, like, or whatever the fuck. Like, spirituality was created as a way to neglect your physical, like, religion, spirituality, whatever the fuck, like, pop spirituality and like mainstream spirituality and religion was created as a way for you to neglect your physical body and your physical life and your physical state of being, and it's been taken out of context regarding like the truth has been taken out of context and it's been turned into a belief system. And beliefs aren't truth, they're just beliefs. So if you're believing in something, right, like it's important to tear your beliefs apart to find what's actually true, to find the truth hidden underneath your beliefs. Because without the truth, you have nothing. If you just are living off of straight, sheer belief in something, that's not actually going to like change your life at all. Like you need something that you can actually physically touch and connect to and smell and see and taste and like feel. That's what's real, right? They're the things that you have proof that you can see, right? You can see this. This is a true thing. You have evidence that this is actually a thing. So I've pulled apart like every single concept. I have come across the concept of whether or not crystals work. I've pulled this apart a billion different times, and I've channeled like, and I'm a medium, right? Like I've channeled the answers about whether or not crystals work, and I've questioned it, and I stopped using crystals for about like a year because I was just like, do these things actually work? And like basically the concept thing I landed on was that like every single thing on the face of the earth has its own energetic field because everything is part of like, everything is made up of atoms and particles, and those particles and atoms like, they vibrate. They do this and they bump into each other all the time. And so it emits like an energy from the vibration, right? From the movement. And that's a physical movement that is a proven movement that occurs. And we're just made up of atoms, we're made up of particles and things like that, so we like vibrate and go like and everything has its own like energetic blueprint and whatnot. Like everything has its own vibe or energy based off of the vibration that is created by these particles in the object. So like from that standpoint, they do work. They work in an energetic way. Do they work in a physical way where it's like if I hold on to this ocean jasper, it'll heal all of my physical ailments? Hell no, it will not work like it does not work like that. Will it help to reduce your stress? Will it help to reduce like anxiety and like will it help to move certain energies? Yeah. It could help with that. But really it also depends on your own willingness to confront those feelings. That's how crystals work. They don't replace your own thought and your own initiation of power and of ability that you innately have to change the way you think and to allow yourself to let go of things. These things do not have that power to save you. It's just a rock. Like, it's just a rock. Do other people have the ability to save you? No. You're a human being. You save yourself. Other people save themselves. I've pulled apart the concept of deities and of gods and goddesses and everything like that. The conclusion I came to was that there is a higher power, but I don't think it's a god and I don't think it's a deity. I think, because like the whole purpose of deities was to give human beings something to hold on to that may or may not have been real, just to give something for, like, just to give humans something to hold on to look at and be like, oh, this is why the sky is in the air, or oh, this is why the sun exists, or this is why the moon does this, and that. Like, it was to give, like, it's a story based around nature. Like, you can see that in the Celtic gods and goddesses. You can see that in Greek mythology and Roman mythology and other cultural mythologies and everything like that. Is to give an explanation for the things that happen in nature. So they're just stories created by humans. So if humans created a story, humans lie all the time. Humans lie constantly. So it's like, if humans lie about things, and if humans live in a made-up world a lot of the time just to escape the physical world, how true could it be? How true could it be? You know? And so I think gods and goddesses exist in the sense that human beings have created them as a story, but do they actually exist as as a being that can, like, actually have an effect on your life? No, I don't think so. Because, like, nature created itself. The earth created itself, I guess. Like, the universe created itself. Nature created itself. Nature has the ability to bring on windstorms and rainstorms, and to bring on sunny days and lovely little things. Like, so I think the higher power really is just like nature itself, because that's something you can see, touch, feel, and see, and hear and listen to, and, like, breathe in and inhale, and, like, you know, like, it's something that's, like, congruent and something that's right directly in front of your face. And I think that's why it's so important to be able to break apart different belief systems and things like that. Because if you're not breaking apart your beliefs, you're essentially connecting to nothing. And you're connecting to nothingness. And nothingness isn't going to be the thing that helps you move forward in your life. It's not going to be the thing that helps you. You're just going to be asking help. Basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be screaming, I need some help, into a void, and where nobody can hear you. And so then you're just going to be even more alone than when you first started, which is why it's so important to break apart beliefs and things like that, so that you can actually connect to something that can hear you, something that can, like, show up for you. And, you know, like, human beings, because of religion and the trauma that's come with that, because guess what? Like, every single religion has its own way of disconnecting you from your body and of neglecting yourself from your own body. Every single one. There's not one. Even if it's just one little element, it's still an element. Still an element. Okay? So yeah, it's just important to question every single thing you hear. Because without it, you can't actually be grounded, and you can't connect to yourself. You can't connect to life itself. You can't connect to nature. You can't connect to the things that will actually move you forward in life. You can't change your life if you have no connection to love. You can't change your life if you have no connection to yourself. You can't change your life if you have no connection to grounding. If you have no connection to reality or truth or honesty, or, like, because, like, okay, so there's something, right? There's something in the medicine wheel, and there's a difference between truth and honesty. And it's like the medicine wheel teaching in indigenous culture. So truth is, like, speaking the truth, but then honesty is, like, just the one thing that everybody can see, the one thing that everybody knows to be true. And it's important to break apart your beliefs until you find the all-existing truth. And it isn't for anybody else but you. It's literally just to give yourself something to connect to that isn't going to abandon you. And human beings have gotten really, really comfortable being neglected and being forgotten about because of religion, because of spirituality, because of other human beings, because of parents not showing up for their kids, because of grandparents not showing up for their kids, because of great grandparents not showing up for their kids. Like, there is a really huge issue when it comes to the fact that New Age spirituality and pop spirituality is really, really centered, and it's like its foundations are colonial foundations and racist foundations and capitalistic foundations. And if you're not actively ripping apart your beliefs to find the truth in what's accurate. Oh, there's a little magpie flying in front of my window. If you're not actively ripping apart those colonialistic, racist, and bigoted beliefs that, and like disconnected beliefs that created you, like, you got nothing, kid. Like, you gotta be willing to confront your beliefs. You gotta be willing to fight your beliefs. You gotta be willing to question the beliefs that people have fed you. Because, like, people lie, nature doesn't, right? People lie, animals can't. People lie all the time. We lie to ourselves, we lie to each other, we lie to our environments, we lie constantly, and we do that to protect ourselves from experiencing pain. And I think, and we believe in things that don't exist physically to keep ourselves from experiencing pain. We do a lot of things to protect ourselves from experiencing pain. But is that just? No. Is that real? No. Is that helpful? No. Is that going to help us change our lives? No. So yeah, like, be grounded. Stay grounded. Become grounded. Do the things you need to do to be grounded. You know? Anyways, if you'd like to book a session with me, I offer a variety of different kinds of spiritual readings and things like that. You can go check that out on my website. There's a link in my on my channel for that. And then, oh my god, okay, yeah. I offer coaching sessions, readings, and then sound healing sessions. The coaching sessions are for humans and animals. Same thing with the sound healing stuff. Also for humans and animals. And then I also do, like, I'm also an animal communicator too. So even the readings, they're also for animals too. So yeah, I work with humans and animals that have experienced trauma, neglect, or abuse in, like, any shape or form. And then I also work with first responders. So if that's where you're at in your life, call me up and let's, like, book a session. Anyways, if you'd like more content, go check out my TikTok and my Instagram channels. There's some cool stuff there. Anyways, thanks. See ya.